And good evening, everybody, and welcome in to the Ed DePort Stadium on another football Friday night. Glad to have you with us here for the DSBN sports broadcast of GHSA football. We are live from Ed DePort Sports Complex. Tonight it is the Rutland Hurricanes as they take on the visiting Kendrick Cherokees from Columbus, Georgia. And we've had a wonderful fall day here in Macon. It's been about 195 degrees, and it's still hot. In all seriousness, it probably topped out at 101, 102. But I think as the sun goes down and we head toward the morning, we're supposed to finally see fall-like weather in Macon, Georgia in the first Saturday in October. But tonight we still got a hot football game. Good evening, everybody. Want to thank our sponsors tonight, Marco's Pizza, Kudu Grills, You Park 'em, You Sell 'em, Lester Miller, Attorney at Law, Macon Boots, Pawn Max, BT Media Productions, BTMediaPro.com, Cherry Blossom Car Wash, Texas Border Grill, and Kudzu Seafood. And we want to thank them as a lot of those guys are part of our Pick'em contest every week on Gridiron Gab that we do live at 2910 Riverside Drive at Marco's Pizza every Thursday night. We had 3 local coaches on last night, and we'll get ready for tonight's game. We'll have the starters for you here in just a minute as we get ready for our national anthem.
Sergeant David Seymour. Carrying the organizational colors is Cadet Corporal Montanay Williams. On right rifle is Cadet Gunnery Sergeant David Cavazos. On left rifle is Cadet Lance Corporal Zion Palmer.
And a great rendition by the Rutland High School marching band as we get ready here for tonight's kickoff. We'll take our first break, and when we come back, we'll have the coin toss for you. The captains will come on the field, and we'll get the starting lineups for you as soon as we get back. You're listening to Marco's Pizza Gridiron Game of the Week on DSBN. We'll be back after this timeout.
Anyone can deliver pizza. Only Marco's can deliver America's most loved pizza. Hot and fresh and right to your door. Dough made from scratch every day. Sauce from our original recipe. And authentic toppings like crispy Old World pepperoni. Because the Italian way is worth celebrating. Every day at Marco's, get 2 medium, 1-topping pizzas for just $6.99 each. Hello to America's most loved pizza. Hello, Marco's.
I am Lester Miller, and if you've been in an accident or hurt on the job, I want to work for you. My office is right across the street from the Bibb County Courthouse, and it doesn't end there. Middle Georgia is my home. I graduated from high school here, college, and Mercer Law School. My family goes to church here. My kids go to school here. I work hard for my community, and when you need an attorney, I will personally take your call.
Thanks, Lester.
And I will work hard for you, too.
Contact Lester Miller today for your free consultation.
I'm Joy Johnson at the Cottages on Westland, inviting you to come see our spacious assisted living suites. Each suite has its own kitchenette, private bathroom, separate bedroom, and living space. We provide meals, housekeeping and laundry services, personal care assistance, and a variety of daily activities. Come by and visit us soon. You'll see why our residents feel at home and why families trust their loved ones to us at the Cottages on Westland.
And welcome back to Ed DePore Stadium as we get the coin toss going. The captains tonight for the Hurricanes, homestanding Hurricanes, will be quarterback number 2, Tristan Thompson, number 24, and that's running back Tyson Royal, number 28, which is going to be Joseph Kreitzer. He is your middle linebacker. And number 18, Otto Foreman, and he had a big night here a week ago against the Westside Seminoles. For the visiting Cherokees, they will be led by number 6, senior running back, defensive back, Rayshawn Hill, number 8, Aquavian Hall, and number 31, wide receiver, Reginald Sharp. So let's set the visitor starters for you. And Rutland won the toss and has refused. I believe Kendrick's going to get the ball first here. We were reading those lineups for you. So Kendrick on offense first. Let's give them a quarterback is going to be senior number 8, Aquavian Hill. The running backs are going to be number 6, senior Rayshawn Hill, one of your captains tonight, along with number 7, Cameron Jones. Across the front, they'll go right tackle, Jeremy Shingles, number 75, a junior, senior Greg Hugley, number 58. Center is Jadon Hall, sophomore, number 76. Your left guard is Deshaun Brown, number 52. Your left tackle is number 53, Bakari McBride. Your wideouts will be number 4, senior Tante Upshaw, and number 2, Tyler King. And the tight end will be number 14, Gioni Hill. For the homestanding Rutland Hurricanes, across the front, they'll go as far as their offensive line. Left tackle will be Demarculus Jackson. Your left guard is going to be Zarek Henderson. He is number 57. Your center is going to be Wood, and that's Connor Wood. Your right guard is going to be Ronald Christian. Your right tackle is going to be number 75, Keandre Wisby. They rushed for a lot of yardage last week behind him. In the backfield, they're going to go number 34, Jesse Phelps Jr. The young man last week against Westside, even though a part of a losing effort, he rushed 23 times for 193 yards and 3 touchdowns. The quarterback's going to be Tristan Thompson, and your other tailback will be Keyshawn, number 32, and that's Keyshawn Brown. At wideouts, so go Christian Golden, Otto Foreman, Emmanuel Hicks. You'll see Tyson Royal running the football. You'll also see Jamarco Hughes in the backfield. We'll set the defense for you in a minute as we get ready to kick it off, and to do the honors will be number 31, and that's Gregory Rutherford. Back deep for Kendrick will be number 22 and number 2, and that was Tyler King and Tariq Hammonds, and they'll let it go through the end zone for a touchback, and we'll quickly set the defense for you as well. Across the front, your defensive ends will be Marshall and Rutherford. Those will be Adams. They'll run a 3-4. Then they'll go Otto Foreman, Kretzer, Royal, and Bluford as the rover back on the defensive side of the ball. Free safety will be Hughes. Your corners will be Bias and Foreman. Your strong safety will be Hicks. So Aquavian Hill comes out to start the game under center, and go in an I formation. He'll put it in the back, put it on the ground. He'll run into his running back who knocked him down, and they'll have about a 1-yard loss. He'll fall down along the 19-yard line. Tante Upshaw is one of the wideouts. On the other side is going to be Gioni Green, We believe. We'll see. Yeah, Gianni Green will go in a slot. He'll be the tight end. Upshaw come to this side. Tyler King will be your other wide out, number 2. Taking, going to give to the second man through, Rayshawn Hill, and he's going to get hit right along that line of scrimmage. And one of the first to hit him for the Hurricanes was Emmanuel Hicks. Quabian Hill gets his sideline from his coach, gets his play in. Head coach is Andre Slappy. This time they'll bring Upshaw wide to this side. Going to take, and the quarterback's going to look this way. Hill's got pressure, going to throw it short, and he was trying to hit number 14, Gianni Green. So Gianni Green goes incomplete. And that's going to bring up a 4th down after about 3 yards on the series. And back deep goes number 34, Jesse Phelps Jr. He is also a junior. And the Cherokees will punt from their own 23-yard line. On a 4th down play. Snap is good. Going to get the kick away. Going to be a short kick, land on the 50, and Phelps is going to pick it up on the first bounce. He's going to get to the 48 and fall forward to the 49. He may be just across the midfield stripe when they mark him down. We'll check it and see where they do mark. They're going to mark him dead on the 50. And so now it is time for the Hurricanes offense to go to work. Tristan Thompson will be your quarterback. In the backfield will be Jesse Phelps Jr. Keyshawn Brown, you may see Jamarco Hughes along with Tyson Royal in tonight. They'll go trips to this side, and they'll empty the backfield, and now they won't, and they'll split number 18, Otto Foreman, to that wide side. This time they'll go to Phelps right up the middle, and he's going to get knocked down for a 3-yard loss, make it a 2-yard loss. Back there by number 7 on the play, and that is Cameron Jones, a junior nose tackle for the Cherokees. So after a 2-yard loss, it's going to bring up 2nd down. Foreman to that far side. Christian Golden will be the slot on that side, almost in an H-back position, and he'll go that way. Go to Phelps. Phelps going to step in and get one of his 2 yards back before he is brought down on the play. And I believe that was a senior. Joseph Kretzer now checks in for the Hurricanes. Tristan Thompson in a shotgun. Going to roll this near side. Got backside pressure coming in a hurry. Throw it down here in the flat, and he's got a man, but is it incomplete? No, he caught it. And that is complete to Otto Foreman, and Otto Foreman has a big catch. And let's wait and see here. Do we have a flag? I don't see a flag down anywhere, but check it and see. We do have a flag. I don't see the laundry on the field. Ah, there it is. Holding on the offense, and that's going to kill him. Boy, what a backbreaker after a big play. Replay third, but that's going to, the hold occurred at the 47-yard line, and they're going to move it back, make it the 46, all the way back to the 36. So he's got to get 24 yards on 3rd down now instead of 9. Had a big pass play down here to Otto Foreman, but they're going to call it back because of holding. Clock rolls at 8:57. Foreman going to split wide to that far side. On a slot on the inside will be Christian Golden. Thompson on a shotgun. He threw it out there in the flat to Foreman again. Let's see what we got. We got encroachment or false start. Defense encroachment. 5 yards, so that'll bring up a third down instead of 24, make it 19. Stops the clock with 8:42. There's some big games around the area we're going to keep in, try to keep you up to date on. One of them's down there in Warner Robins in Houston County going at it. Another big one in Region 2-4A. West Lawrence and Howard out of Macon. That is in West Lawrence tonight. Thompson in a shotgun again. Empty backfield. He'll have a little protection from Phelps. Throws it in the flat. Got a man out here and couldn't hang on to the ball. He was trying to go that time to number 30, Emmanuel Hicks. And Emmanuel couldn't hang on, so it's going to bring up a 4th down. And the Hurricanes are going to opt to kick it away. Ball is going to be on their own 41-yard line. And the Cherokees will send back on this play. Well, we'll let you know here in just a second who it is. As soon as he turns and we can look at his jersey. And that is going to be a number 8, and that is a Quavion Hill, the senior quarterback, is going to be in to return a punt. That seems rather dangerous to me for your starting quarterback to be returning punts, but 8:35 to go and a great kick, and it's going to drive him all the way back to the 19. Hill's going to break the tackle of one man and get away from him. Now they're going to chase him, and he's going to go down on his own 22. Nice kick. Ball was punted from his 41 all the way down to the 19. So a 40-yard punt that time. And the Cherokees will set up shop, 1st down and 10. Tyler King will be the slot on that near side. This time Hill will go in a shotgun with a single setback. Going to take and give it to that setback, and he's going to get across the 22 and got room to run. And they're going to give him forward progress out to the 33. And that's a 12-yard pickup and a 1st down for the Cherokees. Their first one of the night. Hill comes in with his play from the sideline. Gioni Green will be split to this near side. Tante Upshaw to the far side. Hill going to take and run the bootleg to this near side. Get away from one, got room to run. Get to the midfield stripe. Going to sling his way across into the 44-yard line before he is brought down by number 1, and that's Caleb Bias, the cornerback junior. But a big run from the 33. And he's going to get to the 43. So a 24-yard pickup on the run by Hill. And a new set of downs for the Cherokees. Split wide to that side. Upshaw, King, Green will be out there as well. Going to take and leave it with the tailback, and he's going to get brought down, and that was Rashawn Hill. And he's going to lose yardage back to the 46-yard line. So a loss of 4 on the play. Make it a loss of 3, 2nd down and 13. $6:59 to go in the first. They'll go trips to this side this time, and they'll move off sides. And that's going to be a 5-yard penalty, and that'll push them back. So 2nd down play now from their own 49-yard line. They'll go trips to this side. Going to take and give it to the tailback. He's going to get out, and that's Rashawn Hill. He's going to pick up his yardage back plus some. Going to pick up about 10 yards on the play. Go from the 49 to the 41 is where they'll mark him. And I don't see a flag on the play unless there is one coming there late. Going to make it a 3rd down and 8. And we got a block in the back. Yeah, it was a holding call, actually. And that's going to move them back from where the 49 where they started at. And that's going to push them back to their own 40. So we're going to put it on the 47. Upshaw and King to the far side. Green and Harold to this near side. Going to take, and the quarterback's going to keep it himself. Hale going to come to this near sideline, and he's not going to get very far. His 2 men are going to run him down, and that was first man in there, number 24. And that was Tyson Royal for the Hurricanes. So a pickup from the 47 to the 47, a pickup of 6, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down and about 14 yards to go. They'll go Green, Upshaw, and King to the far side. They'll put Harold down to this near side. Single setback will be Rayshawn Hill. Throw it over the middle, and he's got a man right inside the 45, and he's going to drag a tackler all the way to the 30, and they're going to pick up a big first down, and that was Gioni Green on the reception. So a nice pitch and catch that time from Hill to Green, and they pick up big yards and get a first down and 10. 5:31 here in this first period of play. Nothing score. Upshaw will be to that far side. They'll go trips with King and Harold accompanying him. Green will come to this near side, but they're going to stick with the run game, and they're going to leave it inside to Rayshawn Hill. He'll go from the 30 to around the 27 before he's brought down by number 18 on the play, and that's Otto Foreman. He had a good game on both sides of the ball last week, as we stated. But the Cherokees have got a little bit of a drive running here tonight in this closing 4 minutes of this first period of play. It has been extremely hot in Macon, Georgia. It is still warm down on that field, but relief is coming overnight to Macon and all into next week, and we may have some football weather by the time November gets here. Going to leave it inside to Rayshawn Hill. He's going to go from the 30 to the 24, so he's going to pick up 6 yards, and it's going to put him 3rd down and only 4 yards to go. A manageable drive here for the Cherokees, and they would like to have something positive happen on the road here tonight. Harold comes split to this near side. Will they stay with the run game? You bet. They're going to go to the bread and butter, and he's going to get outside, and Rayshawn Hill's going to have a first down and more. He's going to be inside the time 10. He's going to roll inside the 5, I believe. Let's see where they mark him at. They're going to put him maybe inside the 3-yard line. Let's see. Yep, they're going to put him at the 4. So it'll be first down and goal, and an opportunity to get points on the board by the Cherokees here and see if they can draw first blood. First and goal. Hill under center, and they're going to get a flag, and that's going to be a delay of game, I believe. Yes, it is. That's going to push them back 5, and that really hurts. And I know that Coach Slappy's got to be a little irritated to that. You got a first and goal. You're in 3 minutes of the first period of a scoreless game. You've got a great drive going here that started at your own 19-yard line on the return of the punt. And now instead of first and goal inside the 5, it's first and goal at the 9. Timeout, we'll take it with them. DSBN Sports, Marco's Pizza Game of the Week. 3:19 to go in the first. Cherokees knocking on the door in a scoreless game. We'll be back after this timeout. Hey folks, Russell from Gridiron Game of the Week. When you get ready to buy a new car or a newer automobile, there's always the dilemma of what to do with your current car. Well, that's where You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em at 3306 Vineville Avenue comes in. You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em is the original automobile dealership with the owner in mind. For 18 years, You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em has been the only alternative to giving your car to a local dealer on a trade-in or trying to market your car yourself. So when you get ready to sell your old car, give them a call today at 254-6310. That's You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em, 3306 Vineville Avenue.
Planning on a holiday party with friends, family, or coworkers? Texas Border Grill's private banquet room offers seating from 5 to 55. Lunch to dinner 7 days a week. Featuring an amazing menu with aged beef, seafood, and so many other signature dishes. Texas Border Grill.
Welcome back to Ed DePore. First and goal after a 5-yard delay of game penalty. Now at the 9. Quavian Hill in a shotgun this time. Going to take and going to give it to Rayshawn Hill, and he's going to scoot inside the 9. He'll get to the 7 before he's knocked down. And one of the first ones in there on the play, I believe, was number 36, Malachi Ivory. So it brings up a second and goal, ball along the 6-yard line. Got 3 of the penalty back, but still outside of that 5-yard line. This time they'll go splits to both sides with slots on either side. Hill and Hill will be in the background, in the backfield. Take and going to take and give it inside and go to Hill again. And he is going to be brought down that time inside the 3 to about the 2-yard line. And on the tackle that time, I believe, was number 18, Otto Foreman. So a 3rd and goal, ball's going to be at the 2-yard line. 2:10 and the clock runs in a scoreless first period. Kendrick has mounted a drive here, and they've had a good one. And they'll face 3rd and goal at the 2-yard line. This time, Hill will go under center. Going to take, and he's going to bootleg out here, and he can walk in if he wants to, and that's exactly what he'll do. And he'll cross the plane of the goal barely. Almost lost the handle of that ball. But that's a 2-yard touchdown run by Quavian Hill for Kendrick, and the senior quarterback gets them on the board. And let's see if they'll go for 2 here. .148, and Kendrick gets on the board on a 2-yard touchdown. They will go for 2. Don't forget, at the end of the night, we'll be picking our Paul Max of Macon player of the game. Going to give it to Hill, and Rayshawn Hill is going to get in for the touchdown. Timeout on the field, 1:48 to go. Kendrick leads it 8-0. We'll be back. Welcome back to Ed DePore Stadium here in Bibb County, and Kendrick has mounted a drive, and they had a 2-yard touchdown run by their quarterback, Quavian Hill, 2-point conversion by their running back, Rayshawn Hill, and they lead it 8-0, and now they'll kick off to the Hurricanes. And it's going to be a deep kick, and I believe that's Phelps going to take it along the 14-yard line. Going to come this side, going to get up to the 31 or 32 before he is brought down. And let's see who that was on the return, and that was number 32, actually, and that was Keyshawn Brown on the return. So the Hurricanes will set it up, first down and 10, return out to the 33-yard line. And they'll have their second possession of the night with 1:41 to go here in the first. They trail 8-0. Going to take and going to give it to Jesse Phelps Jr. He's going to step in there, and somebody's going to pop him, but number 58 held on tight for Kendrick. And that was senior Greg Hughley. Loss of about half a yard on the play, or still call it about 10, second and 10, maybe 11. Foreman will be in the slot to this side. Tristan Thompson takes it and going to look, and he's got a man going to throw it in the middle of the field, and it was almost picked off. Almost trying to go to Emmanuel Hicks, and he threw it right almost into the hands that time of Tonte Upshaw. So that'll bring up third down. Ball rests on the 34-yard line. 55 seconds stops the clock. Otto Foreman to that far side. Hicks will be to this near side in a slot. Will be Christian Golden. Long snap. Going to fake it to Phelps, and now he's going to roll out. Going to throw off his back foot and threw it away. Had pressure coming, didn't pull Kendrick that time. It's going to bring up a fourth down. And they're going to get him for grounding. That's exactly what they're going to do. They're going to get him for grounding. And they call grounding. And that's going to back him out. 5 to the 28. And back deep be Quavion Hill, the starting quarterback once again. Snap, and the kick gets away. And he drives another nice kick, and he's going to fumble it on the ground. And that's going to be Rutland's ball. So number 20 on a heads-up play, and that was sophomore Tyrone Campbell. And he gets a recovery. And Gregory Buford is the punter, and he's had two great punts back-to-back. So the Hurricanes are in business with 31 seconds to go in the first. They'll be at the 32-yard line. Quavion Hill couldn't handle the punt, and recovered by number 20, Tyrone Campbell. Going to go to Phelps. Phelps is going to step in, and now the big man starts to lean forward, and he goes from the 32-yard line. He'll fall into the 25. That'll give him 7 big yards, and it'll bring up second and short for the Hurricanes. Clock running at 15 seconds. I don't know if they'll run another play here before the quarter end. We'll go to 10, and I don't think the coach, with a play clock at 21 on a second down and 3, sneaking into the red zone, is going to run the play, and he will not. Timeout on the field. Kendrick leads it 8-0. Big turnover, though. Rutland on the 25. We'll get the second period underway when we come back.
do you say, my attorney met with me personally?
Thanks, Lester.
Thanks, Lester.
How do you say, I got the compensation I deserve?
Thanks, Lester.
Thanks, Lester.
How do you say, I won my court case?
Thanks, Lester.
谢谢 Lester.
Thanks, Lester. You're a good man.
I am Lester Miller, and I will get you the compensation you deserve.
Thanks, Lester.
He ain't afraid of no one.
Back to Ed DePore Stadium as we start the second period of play. The only scoring so far in this one has been at the 148 mark. Nice long drive by the Cherokees. 2-yard run by Hill, their quarterback, and a 2-point conversion by Hill, their running back. But now Rutland has got a big fumble at the 32-yard line. They moved it to the 25 on first down, 2nd down and 3, and we're underway at Ed DePore for the second period of play. Tristan Thompson going to take and give it to the first up back, and he's going to squeeze in there. He's going to be awfully close and should have his first down along the 22-yard line. And that was number 24, Tyson Royal, in that time. Christian Golden will check out this time along with Otto Foreman. They're going to go with a heavy set, 2 tight ends. They'll go unbalanced to this near side. Going to run second back through, and that's Royal, and he's got room to run, or was that Phelps? We'll check it and see. He goes from the 32. And that was Jesse Phelps. Gets it inside the 14-yard line. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 1. They'll stay in that big, heavy formation with Royal and Phelps. Under center will go Tristan Thompson. Take and give it to Phelps again. He's going to lean forward. He's going to be awfully close to his first down. Checking and see, was that Phelps or Royal that carried the ball that time? Yeah, that was Phelps. And is he short? They moved the ball back to the 13. He may be just short. Hold on, they may measure this one. Take a look. We got an official timeout. The White Hat steps in to conference with his crew. So the triple backfield is going to be Royal, Jesse Phelps Jr., and Keyshawn Brown. Phelps will be the lead blocker. Royal will be in the middle. Under center on a 3rd down play. Going to give it to Royal that time. No, make that Phelps the first man through. He's got enough for the first down inside the 10, depending on where they mark it. They're going to mark it nose into the ball on the 10-yard line. Stay in that same formation. Phelps being the lead man. Now they'll split them out. Royal and Brown to either side. Send one in motion. They're going to give it to him. And he's going to be close to the 4-yard line. And that was Tyson Royal that time. Good design play. 10:29 to go in the second period of play. Trailing 8-0, but knocking on the door. They'll mark it at the 3-yard line. Phelps, Royal, and Brown. They'll stack them 3 deep behind Tristan Thompson. Take and going to give it to the first man through. And they almost got the handoff that time, but they pushed it in. And Jesse Phelps Jr. has his first touchdown of the night from 3 yards out. at 10:06 to go here in the second. And now they'll come out in a kind of a wildcat formation. Let's see what they do. Send a man in motion. Going to take and didn't get fooled on that one. Tyson Royal on the run, and it didn't go very far. And so the 2-point conversion fails. The timeout on the field. Kendrick 8, Rutland 6. We'll be back after this timeout.
Macon Boots is the newest addition to Midtown Macon. With brands like Rocky, Ariete, Georgia Boots, and more, Macon Boots can help you find the boots you're looking for with unbeatable prices. Whether it's boots for work, everyday wear, or maybe boots are just your thing, we have a whole selection from America, Canada, and Australia. While you're here, make sure to check out our authentic belt buckles, handmade knives, genuine leather wallets, and much more that you can only find at Macon Boots. We fit Macon.
Come back to Ed DePore. Gregory Rutherford will do the honors. And he's going to kick a short pooch kick, and it's going to be called over there that time by Cameron Jones along the 40-yard line. We'll try to give you an update on some scores. Of course, there's a big one down in Warner Robins tonight. Let's see what we've got on that. Houston County 7, Warner Robins 6. That's at the end of 1. See if we got anything else. Locally, my Mountain Sales at the end of 1. They lead. This is in single A. Pinecrest at home, 22-0. And that's all I got for you right this second. Going to take and going to hand it off inside. And that was number 21 on the carry. And that is for Kendrick Dontavius Falk. Gain of 4 on the play. He's going to bring up a second down. Snap, going to go to Falk again, and he's going to run it to the 50-yard line and going to be very close to a first down. So fresh legs and Falk coming in. Dontavius is a senior. So first down right at the midfield stripe. Tyrell Harold will go to that far side. They'll bring 2 to this near side. Stake and go to Falk. Falk's going to step in and he's going to try to get yardage, but no, sir. One of the first ones in there to grab him was number 14 for the Hurricanes, and that is Jamarian Marshall. Second down and 10. Ball still along that 40-yard line, 50-yard line. 8:41 to go in the period here, in an 8-6 ball game. Tonte Upshaw will come forward to this near side. Tyler King will be the slot. Gioni Green and Harold to the far side. Dontavius Falk is your running back. They send a man in motion, and they give it to Falk again. No, this is Rayshawn Hill, and he is off to the races, and he's got big yardage, and he's going to pick up from the 50 to the 37-yard line, so 13 big yards. Once again, one of the men in on the tackle for the Hurricanes was Jamarian Marshall, the junior defensive end. And ran him down from the backside, but a big pickup once again for the Cherokees. First down, they lead it 8-6, 8:17 to go in the second period. Green will come to this near side. They'll go trips to the other side. Hill's going to run a bootleg, and he's going to burst through to the secondary, and he's going to run, and he's going to get in the corner, and no flags, and it's going to be a touchdown at 8:08, and that's going to be a 37-yard touchdown run for Aquavion Hill, and that is his second of the night. So at 8:08, the Cherokees answer back. On a 31-yard run. It may have been 33. We may go back and look at that one. They'll go for two again. Hill got a Rayshon Hill, and he's going to be stopped just short. So the 2-point conversion fails, and it's a 14-6 ball game. Kendrick on top. We'll be back after this timeout.
There is a legend among fishermen in central Georgia about Kudzu Seafood Company and the most interesting man in seafood, Captain Lee. To create his infamous jam pups, Captain Lee has a school of docile barracuda trained to grate the cheese and panko breadcrumbs with their razor-sharp teeth as he, Captain Lee, gently tucks individual grains of rice into his shrimp and sausage jambalaya. Rice, Captain Lee handpicked while blindfolded, a skill acquired from years of silent training in a Tibetan island monastery. Stop in at Kudzu Seafood Company, 473rd Street, downtown Macon, and see the legend for yourself. Stay coastal, my friends.
And welcome back to Ed DePore. Keyshawn Brown back to receive the kick from Cameron Jones. And it's going to be a short kick, and the up back is going to take it, and he's going to return it back from the 41 across the 45, and a good return on a short kick. And that was number 24 on the return for the Hurricanes, and that's Tyson Royal. And he gets it out to the 45-yard line in 7:58, 14-6 ball game. And let's see what the Hurricanes can do here. We'll try to get you as many scores as we can. We'll see if we got anything else. Mary Persons is up in their game first quarter. I believe they were at Spalding tonight. First down and 10. Going to take. Tristan Thomas going to start out here in the flat, and he's got a man. He's got room to run. He's going to get run out of bounds. He'll go from his own 45 to his 40. That's a 15-yard pickup on the reception that time, and that was number 18, Otto Foreman. Christian Golden will go to the far side in the slot. Travis Robinson will be split out wide. Foreman will be down here. They're going to take, and Jesse Peltz Jr. is going to come at him, and he's going to be met head up after about a 3-yard, maybe a 2-yard pickup. And number 23 was one of the first ones there for the Cherokees, and that was Archie Cameron, senior linebacker. Travis Robinson will be split to that far side. Rogers will be the slot. Going to take, and we're going to get a false start here possibly. Let's check it and see. Yes, it is. They're going to back him up 5 on a second down play from the 38. They'll move him back to the 43, and it'll bring up second down and 13. Looks like they were going to fake a little play action to Phelps and roll to that right side. Foreman to this near side. Robinson will go to that far side. Going to shotgun now. Royal is in the up back. Send a man in motion from right to left. Going to take, and the quarterback's going to keep it himself. He'll get across the 40 and fall into the 38, where he was brought down by number 41, and that was Lamont Turner, your senior free safety. So he'll go from the 43. He'll cross the 40 and pick up 5 into the 37-yard line. It's going to bring up a third down, and we'll make it a 38 where they mark it. So third down and 8. Big third down. Quarterback's going to go. He's going to hand it off to Jesse Phelps Jr., and he's going to fall just short of the first down. Let's see where they mark him. And he was brought down by big number 75, and that was Damari Shingles. He's going to bring up a fourth down. They're going to mark him at the 32. He needed to get to the 30. He's just short. Keyshawn Brown is checked into the game. Tristan Thompson has his play on a fourth down call. 5:51 to go. Canes trail them 14-6. Big fourth down play here. They'll line up in that 3 deep straight formation. Tay going to go to the second man through. He's going to lean forward, and he's going to lose the ball. Now they're going to say he was down. And that was Phelps, and he got the first down. And that was enough for a pickup, and it's going to be first down and 10. Had to get to the 30. They were at the 32, took it to the 27. So a 5-yard pickup, but got to hang on to the ball. Back again, closed it in on the red zone. Trying to answer a score here with the Cherokees leading with 5:20 to go here in the half. New man's going to check in along the front for the Hurricanes, and that's Stephen Braswell. So this time Thompson goes back to the shotgun. Got a timeout called by Coach Rusty Eason for the Hurricanes. We'll take it with him. Marco's Pizza Gridiron Game of the Week on DSBNsports.com. We'll return after this timeout.
Anyone can deliver pizza. Only Marco's can deliver America's most loved pizza. Hot and fresh and right to your door. Dough made from scratch every day. Sauce from our original recipe. And authentic toppings like crispy Old World pepperoni. Because the Italian way is worth celebrating. Every day at Marco's, get 2 medium, 1-topping pizzas for just $6.99 each. Hello to America's most loved pizza. Hello, Marco's.
Welcome back to Ed DePore. First down and 10 for the Hurricanes. Tristan Thompson dropped straight back, got hit, but he threw it deep. He's got a man wide open, but it's going to get knocked away. He got pressure, and he couldn't get the receiver down there in time. I think that was Travis Robinson that was a receiver on that side. And that was Christian Golden. And coach wants him to go up and get the ball. Good play over there by the cornerback, number 4, Dante Upshaw. Trying to get you an update out of 2-4A on that West Lawrence and Howard game. Going to take and leave it inside to Jesse Phelps Jr. He'll go from the 27-yard line, and he'll fall into about the 23, so a 4-yard pickup. It's going to bring up, ball's on the 33, got to get to the 16, so 7 yards to pick up a new set of downs. Ball is on the 23, got to get to maybe the 18. We're going to call it 5, but it's going to be a long 5. Thompson in a shotgun, leaves it to the big tailback again, and he's got room to run and more. And he's going to be really close to the first down. When the ball comes out again, now that's the second time on this drive. Late on a carry, they put the ball down on the ground. Update from Ben Bronstein at Middle Georgia Sports. At the end of one, West Lawrence leads Howard 9-0. And that was just the last update we had. Going to take and going to give it to the second man through. And that is Phelps, and he's going to have a touchdown from 22 yards out. So Jesse Phelps finally gets on the board for the first time tonight, and it's a 22-yard touchdown run. So the big man finally gets the legs turning forward, and he is a weapon when he does. And the Hurricanes are on the board, and let's see what they'll do here. They will go for two. 14-6, 3:56 to go here in this period of play. And coach is going to have to call a timeout. And they're going to take, who is that that's coming out? It's number, check that real quick. It was an offensive lineman, and I believe that was a center, Connor Wood, that came out, number 56. Timeout, we'll keep it here. Last we had Howard and West Lawrence. West Lawrence at the end of one led it 9-0. Two-point conversion coming up. 3:56 to go in a half. Perry leads Upson Lee 14-0. That's in the second period. Single A Tattnall is up 14-0 in their lead in their game. I believe they were at Washington Wilkes this week. I believe that's correct. Mount LaSalle's up 29-0. That's here in Macon tonight. Tristan Thompson now going to roll out. Going to look, throw in the back of the end zone. He's got a man back there. Did he catch it? Incomplete on the two-point conversion. And let's see who he's trying to go to there. Couldn't really tell if that was one of his tailbacks or no, that was number 14 he was going to on the play. That was Jamarian Marshall. So we'll keep it right here for the kickoff with only 3:56 to go here in the period. Try to get you some update on those scores as we said. Mary Persons leads in their game against Spalding 17-0. Statesboro 14, Burke 6. Big game over in Lawrence County tonight. Bleckley County and Dublin. Dublin leads them 14-0 at the end of one. Irish have a big, good football team this year. And there's the kick, and they'll return it from the 13. Come across the 25-35, and he'll get knocked down right there. And on the return, that was Tyler King. Speaking of good football teams, we got to see him to open the year at the Macon Touchdown Club Middle Georgia Kickoff Classic. Waco 27, East Lawrence nothing. So big showdown coming between those two before long. Valwood 14, Tift Area 7. Houston County 7-6 with Warner Robins. Quavian Hill now with 3:48 to work. Ball along his own 36-yard line. Going to take and going to keep it himself. Going to run a bootleg. He's going to cut it back inside, and he's got room to run. And he ran into a referee and may not have gotten caught. And he's finally brought down. And let's see where they're going to mark him along the 44. So a big pickup from the 37 of about 23 yards. Mark him at the 44 of the Hurricanes. 3:32 to go. First period of play. They'll go Upshaw, King, and Harold, and trips to this near side. Green will be to the far side. Taking going to leave it with Falk, and Falk's going to pick up 11 yards maybe where they mark him down. Yes, he will. First down and 10, another 11-yard pickup, and Falk has come in here and provided a spark for the Cherokees. 3:12 stops the clock, and now they roll it. Hill will get his play from the sideline from Coach Slappy. And let's see what we got. A lot of whistles. Official timeout here, trying to get the chain set. That's what they're doing. Ball is going to be marked on the 33. Upshaw and King to this near side. Harold and Green to the other. Send man in motion, and that's Harold, but they're going to leave it inside with Falk, and he's going to pick up more big yardage. He's going to get 9 this time, and it's going to bring up a second down and 1. So the Cherokees running game, now that Dontavius Falk has arrived in the scene, is now kicking up some dust. Move the ball into the 24. Got to get to the 23 to pick up a new set of downs. 2:31, 2:30, clock rolls. 14-12 is your score. After this play under 2 minutes, Hill's going to keep it, and he's going to run a bootleg, and he's going to have a first down. He's going to fall inside the 17-yard line before he's brought down, but it's going to be first down and 10. So Jesse Phelps Jr. had a 22-yard run to make it a 14-12 game after the 2-point conversion failed. But now Kendrick has mounted another drive on the ensuing kickoff, and they've gone all the way down to the Hurricane 16-yard line. 1:58, they'll bring it to the line. They'll spread 3 very wide to this near side. Hill in a shotgun. Going to give it to Rayshawn Hill, and he's going to just step in for a touchdown. And he's going to just take and go 17 yards. And that is Rayshawn Hill's first touchdown of the night. $17-yard touchdown run at the 142 mark. They'll line up and they'll go for 2 again. All the points scored here tonight on the ground so far. Take, and the quarterback's going to run the bootleg himself, and he's going to step in, and he's going to have the touchdown, the 2-point conversion. So with 1:42 left, Kendrick goes back up top, 22-12. At 1:42, we'll stay right here. So the Hurricanes score, and Kendrick answers back. That's their second 2-point conversion of the night. Halftime, Mary Persons leads their game 17-7. Fitzgerald 21, Worth County nothing. Tatnall 14, Wilkinson County 0. We thought Washington Wilkes. Mount LaSalle's 36, Pinecrest 0. That should be right at the half. And the kickoff, it's going to be short, and the Hurricanes will have an up man to pick it up, and he'll give them good field position back to the 44. And on the return that time, it was number 81. On the return, and that's Brad Chapman, sophomore. So now the Hurricanes will get a shot with 1:34 to go in this one in the half. Pope Lowndes 17, Ware County 7. Pope 28, Dunwoody 20. Lee County 35, Thompson 13. Tristan Thompson in a shotgun. One setback, trips to the far side. Looks, throws out in the flat out here, and got a man who's just going to pick up a yard. Good tackle that time by number 8 on the defense, and that was Quavion Hill, rather. We've been calling it Hill. We got it printed on one roster as Hill and another one is Hall. We believe Hall is the correct. So apologize to Quavion for giving him the wrong last name early in this game. Pick up and the ball's going to go down. The quarterback's going to get knocked down and he's going to lose a yard. Going to bring up a 3rd down and 10 with 47 seconds to go. West Lawrence is 23-0 over Howard. 5 minutes left in the second. That's a little shocking. It's not an easy place to play at home, though. And with 47 seconds left to go, we're back. Tristan Thompson going to throw out in the flat, and he's got a running back out here, and he's not going to go far, and he's going to put the ball on the ground, and the Cherokees are going to pick it up, and that is going to be Quavion Hall, the starting quarterback, and he is putting damage on the Hurricanes here with 39 seconds. Ball on the 39-yard line. And the Cherokees are going to have one more shot at putting more points on the board. They lead at 22-12. Hall in a shotgun. Going to look. Going to throw a deep one going down the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to go down to Tyler King that time, and that stops the clock with 34 seconds for really the first deep pass they've thrown of the night. Tante Upshaw will go to that far side. He'll be accompanied by Tyler King. Going to take, and they're going to go to Falk inside, and he's going to go from the 39 to the 35. We'll give him 4 yards on the play and 24 seconds on the clock. Coach Slappy going to have to get this one in a hurry to get the playoff. 10 seconds have already run off the clock. Now we're under 10. 8, 7, 6. Can they get a playoff before we go to the end of the half? They'll snap it with 2 seconds left. Hall going to run a little bootleg to that far side. Hurricanes are going to wrap him up inside the 29-yard line. Would have been good enough for a first down to keep the drive alive, but they ran out of clock. So we go to halftime here at the Ed. Hurricanes behind to the Kendrick Cherokees, who come on the road from Columbus. They lead it 22-12. We go to the half. We'll come back after this timeout. We'll get you some updates on some scores. We'll be back.
Anyone can deliver pizza. Only Marco's can deliver America's most loved pizza. Hot and fresh and right to your door. Dough made from scratch every day. Sauce from our original recipe. And authentic toppings like crispy Old World pepperoni. Because the Italian way is worth celebrating. Every day at Marco's, get 2 medium, 1-topping pizzas for just $6.99 each. Hello to America's most loved pizza. Hello, Marco's.
I am Lester Miller, and if you've been in an accident or hurt on the job, I want to work for you. My office is right across the street from the Bibb County Courthouse, and it doesn't end there. Middle Georgia is my home. I graduated from high school here, college, and Mercer Law School. My family goes to church here. My kids go to school here. I work hard for my community, and when you need an attorney, I will personally take your call.
Thanks, Lester.
And I will work hard for you, too.
Contact Lester Miller today for your free consultation.
Hello, I'm Joy Johnson at the Cottages on Westland, inviting you to come see our spacious assisted living suites. Each suite has its own kitchenette, private bathroom, separate bedroom, and living space. We provide meals, housekeeping and laundry services, personal care assistance, and a variety of daily activities. Come by and visit us soon. You'll see why our residents feel at home and why families trust their loved ones to us at the Cottages on Westland.
Anyone can deliver pizza. Only Marco's can deliver America's most loved pizza. Hot and fresh and right to your door. Every day, get 2 medium, 1-topping pizzas for just $6.99 each. Hello to America's most loved pizza. Hello, Marco's.
Planning on a holiday party with friends, family, or coworkers? Texas Border Grill's private banquet room offers seating from 5 to 55. Lunch to dinner 7 days a week. Featuring an amazing menu with aged beef, seafood, and so many other signature dishes. Texas Border Grill.
Hey folks, Russell from Gridiron Game of the Week. When you get ready to buy a new car or a newer automobile, there's always the dilemma of what to do with your current car. Well, that's where You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em at 3306 Vineville Avenue comes in. You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em is the original automobile dealership with the owner in mind. For 18 years, You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em has been the only alternative to giving your car to a local dealer on a trade-in or trying to market your car yourself. So when you get ready to sell your old car, give them a call today at 254-6310. That's You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em, 3306 Vineville Avenue.
How do you say, my attorney met with me personally?
Thanks, Lester.
Thanks, Lester.
How do you say, I got the compensation I deserve?
Thanks, Lester.
Thanks, Lester.
How do you say, I won my court case?
Thanks, Lester.
谢谢 Lester.
Thanks, Lester. You're a good man.
I am Lester Miller, and I will get you the compensation you deserve.
Thanks, Lester.
He ain't afraid of no one.
Macon Boots is the newest addition to Midtown Macon. With brands like Rocky, Ariete, Georgia Boots, and more, Macon Boots can help you find the boots you're looking for with unbeatable prices. Whether it's boots for work, everyday wear, or maybe boots are just your thing, we have a whole selection from America, Canada, and Australia. While you're here, make sure to check out our authentic belt buckles, handmade knives, genuine leather wallets, and much more that you can only find at Macon Boots. We fit Macon.
There is a legend among fishermen in central Georgia about Kudzu Seafood Company and the most interesting man in seafood, Captain Lee. To create his infamous jam pups, Captain Lee has a school of docile barracuda trained to grate the cheese and panko breadcrumbs with their razor-sharp teeth as he, Captain Lee, gently tucks individual grains of rice into his shrimp and sausage jambalaya. Rice, Captain Lee handpicked while blindfolded, a skill acquired from years of silent training in a Tibetan island monastery. Stop in at Kudzu Seafood Company, 473rd Street, downtown Macon, and see the legend for yourself. Stay coastal, my friends.
Dr. Lee Stockslager and Dr. John Coe at North Macon Dental Associates are proud supporters of high school athletics. Their office welcomes new patients and offers treatments that include routine checkups, restorations, crowns and bridges, oral surgery, zoom whitening, and implant dentistry. They also treat orthodontic patients with Invisalign. Visit us online at northmacondental.com.
I'm King Kemper, and on behalf of the Macon Touchdown Club, we want to take a moment to thank the many individual, corporate, and community supporters in the Middle Georgia area that continue to support the Macon Touchdown Club and its educational foundation. The Macon Touchdown Club was founded in 1946, making it one of the oldest touchdown clubs in the South, honoring student athletes. As we enter our 74th year, the Macon Touchdown Club Educational Foundation has awarded over $350,000 in college scholarships to local high school scholar athletes. All of this has been made possible by the generous support of our members, corporate sponsors, and the Middle Georgia community. On behalf of the Macon Touchdown Club, we would like to thank you for your tremendous support. To find out more about becoming a member of the Macon Touchdown Club, our educational foundation, and this year's schedule, please visit MaconTouchdownClub.com.
Anyone can deliver pizza. Only Marco's can deliver America's most loved pizza. Hot and fresh and right to your door. Dough made from scratch every day. Sauce from our original recipe. And authentic toppings like crispy Old World pepperoni. Because the Italian way is worth celebrating. Every day at Marco's, get 2 medium, 1-topping pizzas for just $6.99 each. Hello to America's most loved pizza. Hello, Marco's.
I am Lester Miller, and if you've been in an accident or hurt on the job, I want to work for you. My office is right across the street from the Bibb County Courthouse, and it doesn't end there. Middle Georgia is my home. I graduated from high school here, college, and Mercer Law School. My family goes to church here. My kids go to school here. I work hard for my community, and when you need an attorney, I will personally take your call.
Thanks, Lester.
And I will work hard for you, too.
Contact Lester Miller today for your free consultation.
Hello, I'm Joy Johnson at the Cottages on Westland, inviting you to come see our spacious assisted living suites. Each suite has its own kitchenette, private bathroom, separate bedroom, and living space. We provide meals, housekeeping and laundry services, personal care assistance, and a variety of daily activities. Come by and visit us soon. You'll see why our residents feel at home and why families trust their loved ones to us at the Cottages on Westland.
Anyone can deliver pizza. Only Marco's can deliver America's most loved pizza. Hot and fresh and right to your door. Every day, get 2 medium, 1-topping pizzas for just $6.99 each. Hello to America's most loved pizza. Hello, Marco's.
Planning on a holiday party with friends, family, or coworkers? Texas Border Grill's private banquet room offers seating from 5 to 55. Lunch to dinner 7 days a week. Featuring an amazing menu with aged beef, seafood, and so many other signature dishes. Texas Border Grill.
Hey folks, Russell from Gridiron Game of the Week. When you get ready to buy a new car or a newer automobile, there's always the dilemma of what to do with your current car. Well, that's where You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em at 3306 Vineville Avenue comes in. You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em is the original automobile dealership with the owner in mind. For 18 years, You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em has been the only alternative to giving your car to a local dealer on a trade-in or trying to market your car yourself. So when you get ready to sell your old car, give them a call today at 254-6310. That's You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em, 3306 Vineville Avenue.
How do you say, my attorney met with me personally?
Thanks, Lester.
Thanks, Lester.
How do you say, I got the compensation I deserve?
Thanks, Lester.
Thanks, Lester.
How do you say, I won my court case?
Thanks, Lester.
谢谢 Lester.
Thanks, Lester. You're a good man.
I am Lester Miller, and I will get you the compensation you deserve.
Thanks, Lester.
He ain't afraid of no one.
Macon Boots is the newest addition to Midtown Macon. With brands like Rocky, Ariete, Georgia Boots, and more, Macon Boots can help you find the boots you're looking for with unbeatable prices. Whether it's boots for work, everyday wear, or maybe boots are just your thing, we have a whole selection from America, Canada, and Australia. While you're here, make sure to check out our authentic belt buckles, handmade knives, genuine leather wallets, and much more that you can only find at Macon Boots. We fit Macon.
There is a legend among fishermen in central Georgia about Kudzu Seafood Company and the most interesting man in seafood, Captain Lee. To create his infamous jam pups, Captain Lee has a school of docile barracuda trained to grate the cheese and panko breadcrumbs with their razor-sharp teeth as he, Captain Lee, gently tucks individual grains of rice into his shrimp and sausage jambalaya. Rice, Captain Lee handpicked while blindfolded, a skill acquired from years of silent training in a Tibetan island monastery. Stop in at Kudzu Seafood Company, 473rd Street, downtown Macon, and see the legend for yourself. Stay coastal, my friends.
Dr. Lee Stockschlager and Dr. John Coe at North Macon Dental Associates are proud supporters of high school athletics. Their office welcomes new patients and offers treatments that include routine checkups, restorations, crowns and bridges, oral surgery, Zoom whitening, and implant dentistry. They also treat orthodontic patients with Invisalign. Visit us online at northmacondental.com.
I'm King Kemper, and on behalf of the Macon Touchdown Club, we want to take a moment to thank the many individual, corporate, and community supporters in the Middle Georgia area that continue to support the Macon Touchdown Club and its educational foundation. The Macon Touchdown Club was founded in 1946, making it one of the oldest touchdown clubs in the South, honoring student athletes. As we enter our 74th year, the Macon Touchdown Club Educational Foundation has awarded over $350,000 in college scholarships to local high school scholar athletes. All of this has been made possible by the generous support of our members, corporate sponsors, and the Middle Georgia community. On behalf of the Macon Touchdown Club, we would like to thank you for your tremendous support. To find out more about becoming a member of the Macon Touchdown Club, our educational foundation, and this year's schedule, please visit MaconTouchdownClub.com.
Anyone can deliver pizza. Only Marco's can deliver America's most loved pizza. Hot and fresh and right to your door. Dough made from scratch every day. Sauce from our original recipe. And authentic toppings like crispy Old World pepperoni. Because the Italian way is worth celebrating. Every day at Marco's, get 2 medium, 1-topping pizzas for just $6.99 each. Hello to America's most loved pizza. Hello, Marco's.
I am Lester Miller, and if you've been in an accident or hurt on the job, I want to work for you. My office is right across the street from the Bibb County Courthouse, and it doesn't end there. Middle Georgia is my home. I graduated from high school here, college, and Mercer Law School. My family goes to church here. My kids go to school here. I work hard for my community, and when you need an attorney, I will personally take your call.
Thanks, Lester.
And I will work hard for you, too.
Contact Lester Miller today for your free consultation.
Hello, I'm Joy Johnson at the Cottages on Westland, inviting you to come see our spacious assisted living suites. Each suite has its own kitchenette, private bathroom, separate bedroom, and living space. We provide meals, housekeeping and laundry services, personal care assistance, and a variety of daily activities. Come by and visit us soon. You'll see why our residents feel at home and why families trust their loved ones to us at the Cottages on Westland.
Anyone can deliver pizza. Only Marco's can deliver America's most loved pizza. Hot and fresh and right to your door. Every day, get 2 medium, 1-topping pizzas for just $6.99 each. Hello to America's most loved pizza. Hello, Marco's.
Planning on a holiday party with friends, family, or coworkers? Texas Border Grill's private banquet room offers seating from 5 to 55. Lunch to dinner 7 days a week. Featuring an amazing menu with aged beef, seafood, and so many other signature dishes. Texas Border Grill.
Hey folks, Russell from Gridiron Game of the Week. When you get ready to buy a new car or a newer automobile, there's always the dilemma of what to do with your current car. Well, that's where You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em at 3306 Vineville Avenue comes in. You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em is the original automobile dealership with the owner in mind. For 18 years, You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em has been the only alternative to giving your car to a local dealer on a trade-in or trying to market your car yourself. So when you get ready to sell your old car, give them a call today at 254-6310. That's You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em, 3306 Vineville Avenue.
How do you say, my attorney met with me personally?
Thanks, Lester.
Thanks, Lester.
How do you say, I got the compensation I deserve?
Thanks, Lester.
Thanks, Lester.
How do you say, I won my court case?
Thanks, Lester.
谢谢 Lester.
Thanks, Lester. You're a good man.
I am Lester Miller, and I will get you the compensation you deserve.
Thanks, Lester.
He ain't afraid of no one.
Macon Boots is the newest addition to Midtown Macon. With brands like Rocky, Ariat, Georgia Boots, and more, Macon Boots can help you find the boots you're looking for with unbeatable prices. Whether it's boots for work, everyday wear, or maybe boots are just your thing, we have a whole selection from America, Canada, and Australia. While you're here, make sure to check out our authentic belt buckles, handmade knives, genuine leather wallets, and much more that you can only find at Macon Boots. We fit Macon.
There is a legend among fishermen in central Georgia about Kudzu Seafood Company and the most interesting man in seafood, Captain Lee. To create his infamous jam pups, Captain Lee has a school of docile barracuda trained to grate the cheese and panko breadcrumbs with their razor-sharp teeth as he, Captain Lee, gently tucks individual grains of rice into his shrimp and sausage jambalaya. Rice, Captain Lee handpicked while blindfolded, a skill acquired from years of silent training in a Tibetan island monastery. Stop in at Kudzu Seafood Company, 473rd Street, downtown Macon, and see the legend for yourself. Stay coastal, my friends.
And welcome back to Ed DePore Sports Complex. It was halftime homecoming activities. King and Queen are crowned here tonight. Teams are warming up. We're about 60 seconds away. Let's quickly give you some updated scores that we got at the half. This is at the half on the road. Howard is down to West Lawrence 23-0. That was a key 2-4A battle, and West Lawrence has jumped out to a big lead on the Huskies. Dublin and Bleckley County down at the Shamrock Bowl. It's a pretty good game. 21-12, Dublin over Bleckley County at the half. Perry leads Upson Lee 14-0. In single A, a couple of scores in the Macon area. Tatnall 14, Wilkinson County nothing. Mount LaSalle's undefeated. They lead 29-0 over Pinecrest. A big one brewing down in the International City. Houston County leads Warner Robins 7-6 at the half. Across town here tonight, Dodge County in another double-A battle. They lead Northeast 15-0, and Mary Persons lead Spalding. And that 2-4A region again, 17-7. If it holds, it'll be Howard's first loss of the year. Their second loss as they lost to Jones County in the opener, which is 5A, so that don't really hurt them. But then you'd have West Lawrence with one loss, Howard with one loss, and Mary Persons with one loss. The scoring went like this here for Rutland and Kendrick. Quarterback and Quavian Hall had the first score of the night for Kendrick, a 2-yard run. They went to a 2-point conversion, and Rayshawn Hill ran it in. They led it 8-0. Then with 10:06 to go in the second, Jesse Phelps Jr. got the Hurricanes on the board on a 3-yard plunge. 2-point conversion failed, and it was 8-6. Then at 8:08 of the second, quarterback Aquavian Hall once again for the Cherokees, a 37-yard touchdown run. 2-point conversion failed, and it was 14-6. Then the Hurricanes answered back at 3:56 to go on a 22-yard run by Jesse Phelps Jr., his second of the night. 2-point attempt failed, and it was 14-12. And then with 1:42 to go in the half, another 17-yard run by Rayshawn Hill, and the 2-point conversion was good by quarterback Aquavian Hall, and they lead it 22-12. Rutland won the opening coin toss and elected to defer to the second half, so the Hurricanes are going to get it here to start the second period of play. So Kendrick will get ready to kick it off. And Marquibius Riviere kicks it, and the up back will take it along the 23, and he is brought down right there by number 14, and that was Gianni Green. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Hurricanes at 11:55 to go here in this third period of play, as they'll try to get it back on the board and close the gap here. They'll start with Jesse Phelps Jr. in the backfield. Tristan Thomas will be in a shotgun. Wide outs to both sides and a slot to this side. Taking and give it to Phelps. Phelps has got room to run, and maybe no, that may have been, let's see if that was Phelps. Yes, it was. He's going to pick up 9 yards on the play, maybe 10. He'll pick up 10, first down and 10. Officials timeout here, and let's see while they get the chains moved. I believe that's correct. Phelps will stay as the lone setback. Travis Robinson will come to this near side. They'll put a man in a slot, and that is Christian Golden, I believe. Maybe that's Emmanuel Hicks. Let's check it and see. Keyshawn Brown is the up back blocking this time. And let's see what the holdup here is at 11:48. I believe the chain may have came out the marker. And they are working on the chain. That's exactly what the problem is. Let's see, we got any more updates now? Most everybody went to the half. We got and now we're ready to go. Only other thing, Tipp County 17, Bainbridge 7, Cairo 29-0 over Columbus. Tristan Thompson in a shotgun goes to Phelps. He's got a little room to run. He'll get over that far right side. He'll get pushed down after about a 3-yard pickup, and one of the first ones in to get him for Kendrick was number 5 on the play. Let me get their roster back up here quickly. And that was Willie Hughley. Pick up a 4 yard, second down and 6. Moves the ball to the 47-yard line. Nose in will touch it there. Thompson going to throw it out in the flat, and he's got Otto Freeman out there. And Otto Freeman, who's named Homecoming King here tonight, gets it up to the 48-yard line. It's going to bring third down. They've got to get to the 47 to pick up a first down. It's going to bring up a third down. Ball nose into the 48. Going to be a long 5 here to pick it up. Otto Freeman will go to that far side. Send it back in motion, go to Phelps. Broke through a hole, got a first down. Pins on where they mark it, I'm assuming. And it will be enough for a first down. Taken, go to Phelps, and they'll tackle him right there. Number 21 on the tackle that time, and that was Dontavius Falk. And he set a spark on the offensive side of the board for the Cherokees early in this game. Second down, we'll call it 9. Going to throw it and try to swing it out there, and he was going to Otto Freeman, I believe. And he was, and just threw it short. Golden and Robinson will come to this side. Otto Freeman will go to that far side. And let's see, we got a timeout. And we do. Timeout. Kendrick will take it with him. 9-18, 22-12 is your score in the third. We'll be back after this timeout. Welcome back to Ed DePore after timeout. Facing a third down and 9.5. We'll call it an even 10. And in the backfield now, blocking for the Huskies is Malachi Avery. And he's going to be in that H-back position, going to take and give it to Jesse Phelps on a little stretch play, and he got room to run. Got outside, and the big man will rumble inside the 25, fall on into the 22-yard line. So another big run by Phelps. And they're going to give him to the 22. Quickly up to the line. Going to take, and they're going to ride Phelps again. This time instead of the 19, he'll roll into about the 18-yard line. Pick up a 4 on the play. Five-yard pickup on the play. Take and go with him again. He'll get out on the corner, but somebody will reach in there, and that was number 21, Falk, that got him and stopped him as he rolled into about the 17-yard line. So pick up a 2 on the play. Got to get to the 13, so it's going to bring up a third down and 4. Phelps will come out, and in his place will come in Tyson Royal. They go wideouts to that far side. Travis Robinson. Put Foreman down here on it, and they try to go to Royal. And Royal's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, maybe lose a yard. So a key fourth down with 7:43 to go here in this third period of play. Royal will come out. They'll go shotgun this time. And we're going to get, let's see, we've got a flag. We're going to get a false start. Going to back them up 5, put it at the 24. And now it's going to be a fourth down and a long 12, and let's see what they decide to do. Number 6 is going to check in, and that's Jamarco Hughes. And he's going to go with trips to that far side. Tristan Thomas going to throw it and going to throw a pick on the 5-yard line. Coming back this way is Kendrick. And one man's going to miss him and another one's going to catch him. And they almost threw a flag, but they didn't because he just had him by the jersey. It was not a horse collar. So they throw the pick on the 4th down play on 4th and 12. And Kendrick's going to take over with 6:50 to go in the third period of play. So the scoring opportunity goes away for the Hurricanes. And now Kendrick's going to have the ball back. And Quavon Hall will be in at quarterback. Going to take, and the quarterback who's hurt him on this little draw play over here is going to get sacked back at the 15-yard line. So a loss of 4 on the play. Going to bring up 2nd down and 14. 6:36 and the clock runs in the third period. Hall has 2 touchdowns on the night. Hill has a score. Hall has a 2-point conversion. And so does Hill. Take, and they go to Hill. And Rayshawn Hill picks up a yard, gets to the 16. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and 13. The Hurricanes defense would like to get a stop here tonight. 5:48 to go in the third period of play. They'll go trips to that far side. Single set back out to this side, and that's Gioni Green. Hall going to take and going to leave it with, this time, number 6, Rayshawn Hill, and he's going to get way taken down on the 7-yard line. Another loss of 6 on the, make it 9 on the play. All the way back. They got to get to the 29 to pick up a 1st down. They're going to mark that ball. Let's see where they're going to put it. Yeah, they're going to put it on the 6. And Jesse Phelps Jr. is going to come back and receive this punt. They'll have to kick it from their own end zone. Update out of Single A, Mountain Sales Academy here in Macon 43, Pinecrest 0. That's in the third. Going to take, and we're going to get a late flag on this. Ball's at the 41 of Kendrick. And let's see what the call is. This might be a personal foul. We'll try to listen in here and pick up the mic of the official. Interference on the return during the catch, so that's going to take it from the 41 on a 15-yard penalty all the way down to the 26. So Rutland will be set up in business right there. That West Lawrence Howard score is 29-0 at the half. Wayne County 20, Bradwell Institute 7. Going to take, and the quarterback's going to give it to Phelps, and he's going to fall in to about the 26. Yes. Will they give him a yard? I don't think so. No. No gain on the play. second down and 10. Going to go to big man Phelps again, and he's got a little room this time. He'll fall into about the 22. So a 4-yard pickup. It's going to bring up a third down play. Got to get to the 16 to pick up a new set of downs. And we've got a timeout with Rutland. We'll take it with them. Well, we'll keep it here and try to get you up to date on some scores real quick. How about doing that instead? Wilkinson County and Tattnall, 21-7. Tattnall leads that one out of single A. Gave you Mountain Sales and Pinecrest, 43-0. That was in the third, and we're back after this timeout. Tipp County 24, Bainbridge 6. Crawford County up in their game 27-21. West Lawrence and a shocker 29-0 over Howard at the half. And we'll wait to come back in out of this timeout. And now we're back in the clock rolls with 3:37. Third down and 6 at the 22-yard line for Rutland. Trying to tighten this game up. Going to get inside the 20 to about the 19, but it's going to bring up a fourth down play here. Phelps will stay in there. They're going to bring in Tyson Royal. Let's see if they go with Brown. Fourth down play, second man through. He's going to fight, and he's going to be awfully close, but I believe Kendrick is going to stop him short. And let's see on the fourth down play. And they are going to stop him. Ball is on the 17. And are they going to measure here? And I think that is exactly what they're going to do, maybe. I think he's going to be about a football or so short on this one. I thought he had to get right to the 16, and they'll get ready to stretch the chains here, and we'll check it and see. And he is going to be 6 inches short. So they turn the drive around with 2:52 to go in the third period of play. And Kendrick is going to stop Rutland from drawing this game even closer on a fourth down play, 22-12. Just took a long time, it looked like, for that play to come together. Supposed to be a quick hitter, didn't come off quite as quick as they liked. And a big play by the Cherokees defense. So Quavon Hall at quarterback going to take, and he's going to leave it with, and that's Hill. And Hill's going to try to get outside, and he's going to get thrown down. The ball's going to pop out, but it's going to be out of bounds. And number 14 was on the play for the Hurricanes, and that's Marshall Jamarion. .218 clock runs in the third, 22-12 lead. Green will come to this far side. They'll go trips to the other, and they're going to leave it with Hill again. He tried to get on that corner, and he got really popped as he goes from about the 13. They'll give him maybe the 15, a couple of yards on the play. And that's all, but that clock is not in the favor of the Hurricanes now. This is going to bring up a third down. Got to get to the 27 for a first down. Third down and 12. They'll go trips to this side this time. Taking the quarterback's going to try to keep her. He broke away from one in the backfield. Broke away from two, but not many. 4 or 5 will get him, and they'll push him back. They'll give him the 14 on forward progress, but that defense for Rutland was on top of it. So let's see. We got an official's timeout. I don't see a flag. Maybe a little jawing going on. They're going to give him forward progress. Let's see where they're going to move him. They're going to put him at the 14, so loss of 1. So it's going to be 4th and 13 when they set the clock. Jesse Phelps Jr. will stand in punt formation to receive this punt. Going to kick it away from the 5. Got a good kick. Phelps is going to let it hit on the Cherokees 46, and it's going to go out of bounds on the 47, and that's where they'll have it first down and 10. So Phelps will stay out there, and we'll see who'll join him in the backfield. They'll do trips to this side. Hicks will be split out far to this side. On the other side will go Otto Foreman. Thompson on a 1st and 10 play with 45 ticks to go here in the third. Go to Phelps, and the Cherokees are going to read it that time. And number 75, Damari Singles, who's had a good night here, was one of the men in there to get him. He's a pretty good-sized fellow, too. So 26 ticks on the clock. And the play clock and the time clock are just about even. Maybe a split second behind. And let's see if they'll run another play, and I don't think they will, as we're in sync. We'll go to the 4th. We'll come back to Ed DePore to finish this one up. 22-12. Kendrick leads it. We'll be back. Welcome back to Ed 4. We start the 4th period of play. Tristan Thompson in a shotgun, trailing 22-12. Going to roll to his right, look downfield, and almost intercepted, and then almost caught. Almost picked off that time by number 41 on the play, and that was Lamont Turner. I think he was trying to go to Emmanuel Hicks that time. Nope, take that back. It was DeMarco Hughes he was trying to hit out of the backfield. So 3rd down and 13. Peach County. Sideline interference against Kendrick. And it's going to be a 15-yard penalty on a 3rd and 13 from the 50 for Rutland. And the Cherokees give them a gift. So that play was down the field. I'm not for sure what happened. And so that moves it all the way to 35 with 11:44 to go and gives the Hurricanes automatic first down. Mary Persons up on Spalding 31-7 in Quad A. Peach County 38, Pike County nothing. That's at the half. West Lawrence was up 29-0 on Howard at the half. Mountain Sale still up 43-14 now on Pinecrest. Colquitt County 31-0 over Alcoy. Alcovy, rather. Going to hand it off inside. Going to pick up about a yard on the play to the 34-yard line. Jesse Phelps Jr. Hicks is going to go split to that far side. Single setback, so go trips to that way, and Foreman will be split to this near side. Send a man in motion from left to right to left, rather. Going to leave it with Phelps. He's going to pick up about 2 on the play. And he is brought down again by number 75, and that's Damari Shingles. And Damari is awful slow getting up. As we said, Colquitt County over Alcovy, 31-0. Tatton on Wilkinson County. Tatton leads at 21-7 in third. Going to throw it out here to Foreman, and he's going to shake and bake and get him 1 man away and go to the 28 and fall on into the 27. He's going to be only about a yard short of the first down, so trying to keep a drive alive with 10:20 to go here. Down by 10, this is going to be a big 3rd down for the Hurricanes. And I don't have anything else that I can give you at this time. On a 4th down play, going to take and going to give it to the 3rd man through. And that's going to be a first down as he flies into the 20-yard line before he's brought down. And that was another 32, Keyshawn Brooks. And that's going to give the Hurricanes a first down dead on the 20-yard line and keep the drive alive. Quickly up to the line, going to take. He's going to give it again to Keyshawn Brown, and Brown's going to run in that corner. He's going to cross the 15. He's going to fall in to maybe the 13 or the 12. He's going to be closer to the 12. And that's where they're going to mark him. It's going to be 2nd down and about 1. Got to get to the 16. Kendrick's going to time out. We're going to take it with him. Timeout. 9:23. Hurricanes knocking on the door. 22-12 in the 4th. We'll be back.
Dr. Lee Stockschlager and Dr. John Coe at North Macon Dental Associates are proud supporters of high school athletics. Their office welcomes new patients and offers treatments that include routine checkups, restorations, crowns and bridges, oral surgery, Zoom whitening, and implant dentistry. They also treat orthodontic patients with Invisalign. Visit us online at northmacondental.com.
Welcome back to Ed DePore. 2nd down and 1 to go. Ball on the 11, got to get it to the 10 to pick up a new set of downs. 22-12, 9:23 to go. Kendrick with the lead. Rutland trying to draw this game close. We blow it in and we go live. Now they'll split out and they'll go to a wing tee. Something they hadn't run all night, and they run it inside, and it's going to get to the 9, and it's going to be a first and goal. So that time they went to Keyshawn Brown. They ran out of a wing tee formation. They haven't seen that all night. By the way, the Braves won it tonight 3-0 to tie the series up. Statesboro 14, Burke 27. First down and goal for the Hurricanes, 9:04. Take second man through, Jesse Phelps Jr. He'll get to the line, and that's where he'll get pushed back by number 58 for Kendrick. And that is going to be senior defensive lineman Greg Hughley. Second down, they gave him 1 to the 8. Second and goal. Clock at 8:34 and it runs. Going to take and go outside. Jesse Phelps Jr. Is he going to get in? I believe he is. And he has the touchdown. So we'll go back and look at that and see who that was that ran it in. And that was number 24, not 34. That was Tyson Royal. Go for the 2-point conversion, and they give it to Tyson Royal, and he gets the 2-point conversion. So now it's 20-12 with 8:26 to go. We'll come back after this quick timeout.
Anyone can deliver pizza. Only Marco's can deliver America's most loved pizza. Hot and fresh and right to your door. Dough made from scratch every day. Sauce from our original recipe. And authentic toppings like crispy Old World pepperoni. Because the Italian way is worth celebrating. Every day at Marco's, get 2 medium, 1-topping pizzas for just $6.99 each. Hello to America's most loved pizza. Hello, Marco's.
Welcome back. 8:26 to go, and Rutland has made this a 2-point game. They'll kick it off. They'll return it from the 17. Come up that near sideline, and that's where they'll get pushed out of bounds. On the touchdown run, it was Tyson Royal from 8 yards out. And that made it 22-18. Went for the 2-point conversion. Royal got it. And we now have a 22-20 game. So Kendrick try to wind down this clock as much as they can. 8:19 to go here in this fourth period of play. And of course they're going to get him sacked back there, and Hall tried to run with it. And let's see if he's going to lose. Give him to the line of scrimmage. Some of these games ought to be getting close. Perry leads Upson Lee 22-15. That is in the fourth. Trying to look for that Hoko Warner Robins score. That was tight at halftime, 7-6. Houston County on top of Warner Robins. Hall going to throw down that far sideline. He had a man back there, but he had good over-the-top coverage in the back of the backside of it, and it's going to fall incomplete. Peach up 38-0 over Pike. Mary Persons now leads Spalding 31-7. Daniel Duhart has just scored to bring the game to a tie against Dodge County. Northeast 15, Dodge County 15. That one is in the fourth. So the Raiders on a comeback trail. Here on a 3rd down and 10. Hall in a shotgun in a tight game. He's going to leave it with his tailback. And let's see who that was running. Was that Falk that time? No, that was Rayshawn Hill. Going to break up a 4th down. Ball on the 41. Got to get to the 45 to get a new set of downs. Big 4th down play here. Let's see what Kendrick decides to do. Quarterback's going to come in on a 4th down play. Clock's going to roll under 7 minutes. 22-20 is your score. Up to the line they come. Ball on their own 41. 4th and 4. Trips to this near side. Rayshawn Hill will be the lone setback behind Hall. Go to Hill, and they're going to stop him a yard short. He's going to be a yard short, and the Hurricanes are going to take over on defense at the 44-yard line. Let's see where they mark him down at. They may measure this, but based on where the marker is, he's a yard short. Turn it over. Hurricanes ball. 6:32. Down 14. They got down 8-0, then they came back, made it 8-6 in the second. Got down 14-6, and then 14-12. And then Kendrick scored again right before the half, made it 22-12. And the Huskies had come back and answered with a 4th-quarter score with 8:26 to go. Now to go with that trip backfield again. And let's see what we do. We're going to call a timeout, and we got a timeout. We'll take it with them. 30 seconds, 6:32. Hang on when we come back. Rutland's got the ball.
I am Lester Miller, and if you've been in an accident or hurt on the job, I want to work for you. My office is right across the street from the Bibb County Courthouse, and it doesn't end there. Middle Georgia is my home. I graduated from high school here, college, and Mercer Law School. My family goes to church here. My kids go to school here. I work hard for my community, and when you need an attorney, I will personally take your call.
Thanks, Lester.
And I will work hard for you, too.
Contact Lester Miller today for your free consultation.
Welcome back to Ed DePore. After a 4th down stop, 6:32 to go, trailing by 2. Ball at Kendrick's 44-yard line. Rutland comes up to the line. Going to take and going to hand it off. Going to bring a man to this near side, and somebody's going to drop the ball, and they're going to fumble it. Keyshawn Brown, did he drop the ball on the ground? And he did. And they're going to turn it right back over to Kendrick. Got a big play. Wow. Just stopped them on 4th down and turned it over. 6:10 to go. Now, Kendrick, ball on the 43, forces a turnover on the next play. They line them up in single setback formation, 1, 2, 3, and they went to the 3rd man through, and that was Keyshawn Brown, and somebody popped a helmet in there and knocked it loose. Going to take, and they're going to put it back on the ground, and Rutland's going to get it. Rutland's going to get it. They're going to turn it right back over. Number 20 for Rutland, back-to-back turnovers, and that was Tyrone Campbell that got the ball. And wait a minute. They're going to say it's a forward pass, not a lateral. And that's exactly what they're going to say. We'll look at it again here real quick. Yeah, and they're saying it's not a handoff, that it was a forward pass. He lateraled it to him. Hard to see a little bit of the player block the screen, but we'll go with the officials on the play there. Wow. Take, and the quarterback Hall is going to come this way. He's going to step in, and he's going to get about 4 yards, 2 yards, and that's about it. And number 28 for the Hurricanes lowered the boom on him, and that was Joseph Kreitzer, your middle linebacker. So they'll give him 2 on the play. Yeah, they may give him to the 46, and they do. 5:38, and they're going to take their time getting this play in. This is huge. 3rd down. And we'll call it 7. Got to get to the 47. Ball is on the 46. And let's see, we got to delay a game? Yes, we do. They didn't get the timeout. That's going to back them up 5 on a 3rd and 7. Stops the clock at 5:10. Rutland got a turnover at the 46-yard line after scoring a touchdown. Immediately on the first play, they fumbled it back as they went to the handoff to Keyshawn Brown. And then it looked like on the next play, Kendrick may have fumbled it right back to him, but they called it a forward lateral. So a forward pass. But on a 3rd and 7, Kendrick has now had to delay a game. 5:10, the clock is stopped. 3rd down and 12. Ball rests on their own 41. Big stop could come from the Hurricanes here. Down by only 2. Hall's going to look. He's going to get pressure, get away from 1, get away from 2. He got on the corner, and he didn't get quite away in time, but he closed it into the 48. So it's going to bring up a 4th down and 5. So Hall ran quickly around that end, got away from 2 men in the backfield, showed his speed, got to the corner. Now it's a pivotal 4th down, ball on the 48-yard line of the Cherokees. Big 4th down here, 2-point lead, 4:58 as he ran out of bounds. Hurricanes want the ball. Kendrick trying to keep the drive alive and run this clock. 2 seconds on the shot clock. 1 second and he'll get a timeout. 4th down when we come back. 30 seconds, 4:58 to go in the 4th. We'll be back for this huge 4th down play.
Hello, I'm Joy Johnson at the Cottages on Westland, inviting you to come see our spacious assisted living suites. Each suite has its own kitchenette, private bathroom, separate bedroom, and living space. We provide meals, housekeeping and laundry services, personal care assistance, and a variety of daily activities. Come by and visit us soon. You'll see why our residents feel at home and why families trust their loved ones to us at the Cottages on Westland.
Welcome back to Ed DePore. 4:58 to go in the 4th period. Huge 4th down coming for both of these football teams. Cherokees from Kendrick hold a 2-point lead with 4:58 in the 4th. They come up to the line. Hall. And let's see what the... All right. Now they blow it back into play. Big 4th down. Hall throws it out in the flat. Got a man out there, but can they corral him in? And he does, but he's going to get a horse collar and going to keep the drive alive. Number 14 was the man that got him and stopped him behind the line of scrimmage, but Jamarian Marshall is going to get a personal foul here on the horse collar, and that's unfortunate. Then they did not get him on a horse collar. They got a hold on the run. Wow. Wow. So the break goes Rutland's way. Thought for sure they had reached in above the pads there and got a horse collar, but they didn't call that. It's a hold. And it's declined by Rutland, and they're going to get the ball at the 45-yard line. So first down and 10 with 4:51 to go. Tristan Thompson in a shotgun. Christian Golding goes in motion. Going to take and give it to Jesse Phelps Jr. He's got room to run on the outside. 25, 35, 10, 5, touchdown. He's gone. He's gone. He's gone. 45 yards on a touchdown. No flags. 4:42 to go. After the big stop, Jesse Phelps Jr. gets a 45-yard touchdown run. So at 4:42 to go in the fourth, Rutland takes the lead 26-22. They'll go for two here. That's his third touchdown of the night. They'll line them up. Tyson Royal, Phelps, Brown go for two, and it won't happen. Kendrick will stuff him right there. We'll go to a timeout. 4:42 to go. Rutland leads it 26-22. We'll be back. Hey folks, Russell from Gridiron Game of the Week. When you get ready to buy a new car or a newer automobile, there's always the dilemma of what to do with your current car. Well, that's where You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em at 3306 Vineville Avenue comes in. You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em is the original automobile dealership with the owner in mind. For 18 years, You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em has been the only alternative to giving your car to a local dealer on a trade-in or trying to market your car yourself. So when you get ready to sell your old car, give them a call today at 254-6310. That's You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em, 3306 Vineville Avenue. Welcome back to Ed DePore. Well, exciting developments after stopping Kendrick on a fourth down play. Thought the flag was going to come in on a defensive penalty. It came in on a hold on the offense. The Hurricanes declined it. Next play, Jesse Phelps Jr. took it 45 yards. And the Hurricanes got their first lead of the night. Let's quickly give you some updates. Out of single A, Wilkinson County has scored. Extra point failed. 4:05 to go in the fourth. Tackle Square Academy leads them 21-13. West Lawrence is pulling away 36-0 over Howard in the third. Bleckley County has scored. They now trail Dublin 41-26. Mount LaSalle's in single A here in Macon tonight, 50, Pinecrest 21. Northeast was tied at 15. That's a score we're looking for. 8:23 left. Perry leads Upson Lee 22-15. We'll try to find that Northeast score here in just a minute. It was tied up. They'll kick it away. Ball will bounce out of bounds, and we'll get a penalty play here. Let's go back and see what we got. Peach County up 38-30. And we can't find that Northeast score. 4:40 to go. Well, they set it down on the 35 here. So now they'll blow it in. 4:40 to go. Hall going to leave it inside, and he'll go Rayshawn Hill, and he's got plenty of room to run, and he's going to cross the 50-yard line from the 40. He's going to pick up 15 big yards into Hurricanes territory at the 45-yard line. New coach Rusty Eason trying to get his second win of the year for the Hurricanes. Kendrick trying to get their first win of the year, if I'm correct on that. Second down, going to leave it with Rayshawn Hill. He's going to rush in and get about 2 yards. So it's going to bring up a second down, we'll say 8, or a long 7 here. I'm going to call it 8. Ball is on the 43-yard line. Got to get to the 35 to pick up a new set of downs. They'll send Upshaw to this near side along with a man in the slot. Going to take it. And the quarterback's going to keep it, and he's going to get outside. He's going to have his first down and more as he's going to break the 30. And he's going to get inside. We'll see where he finally marks him out at. They're going to mark him at the 29-yard line, where it'll be first down and 10. Stops the clock at 3:55, trailing by 4. Kendrick trying to drive and take the lead back late in this one. It had to 4. Going to take and going to give it this time to Falk. And number 21, Falk, is going to go in there, and he's going to pick up good yardage. He'll go from the 29 into the 24, 5 yards on the play. Dontavius Falk came in and gave him a big spark in the second period of this game. Second down and 5. Ball on the 24. Take and give it to Rayshawn Hill. Hill's got room to run. He'll have a first down as he'll fall across the 20 into about the 17. And we got a Cherokee late getting up. Let's see where they mark him at. I think they're going to put him on about the 16. Stops the clock with 3:14. Northeast and Dodge County was tied at 15. Hall up to the line. Single setback will be Hill. Going to go to Hill. No, he'll keep it himself on a busted play, and the Hurricanes are going to get him for a big loss. He'll go all the way from the 16. Got him on the 25, but they're going to make him at about the 23. Let's see where they mark him at. They'll put him on the 23. So a 7-yard loss. Going to bring up a second down and about 16 to go. Got to get to the 6, so 6, second down and 17 to go. Ball on the 23, man in motion from left to right. Quarterback's going to take it. He's going to find that crease over again, and somebody's going to shoot in there and knock him down as he got to about the 19 or the 20. Let's see where they mark him. Pick up a 3 on the play. They'll set the ball dead on the 20-yard line. Got to go to the 6 to pick up a first down. Third down and 14. Clock under 2 at 1:50, and it runs. Kendrick is out of timeout, so they got to hurry. Play clock under 10 as they break the huddle. Got to get the play in a hurry. Green will go split to that far side. They bring a man to this side. Will be Upshaw on a 3rd down and 14. Going to look and try to throw it back. Now he's under pressure. Nobody's there. He's going to get sacked. He's going to get sacked, and they're going to knock him down all the way back at the 25-yard line, and it's going to bring up a 4th down play. 4th down. They'll give him the 24. So here's your ball game. 101, 60 seconds to go. No timeouts for the Cherokees. 4th down. And let's see, is Rutland going to take a timeout? And they are. Clock had run down to 40. They're going to take a timeout. We'll take it with them. Come back, we'll finish it up from Ed DePore after this. .40 seconds to go. Welcome back to Ed DePore. Here's your ball game. In a shotgun will go Hall on a 4th down, trailing by 4. Gonna look, gonna throw it in the middle, and a man caught it. He caught it. Is it gonna be a 1st down? Let's see. Oh man, he caught it at the 5-yard line. Unbelievable. On a 4th down play. 4th down and 14 to go. 32 seconds to go, and Kendrick has kept it alive. 29, the clock runs. No timeouts. No timeouts. 1st and goal at the 5. Kendrick down by 4. The quarterback don't want to let it go, and somebody put it on the ground. They put it on the ground. Let's see who got it. 14 seconds, 13 seconds. Under 13, 12. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 second. They can't get it off. Did they get it off? Let's see. Going to throw it in the back of the end zone. They're going to throw an interference flag. There's going to be one timed out. Oh, my goodness. Did he get it off in time? Holy smokes. We'll look at that last play. They're going to get pass interference in the end zone. If that's the case, they're going to have one untimed down. Clock is at 2. Clock is at 1. Got it off maybe at the time of the clock hit 0. Look at it close again. Quarterback is down for Kendrick. We're going to look at this play one more time. Clock hit 0. I don't know if he got it off or not. He may have just barely by a half a tick. Brandon Thompson's going to roll it back here. We're going to look at it a little closer. Here we go in slow motion. Wow. I mean, you better have tenths on that clock to be able to tell that. So the Kendrick quarterback is down. We'll try to look and see what happened to him on the play. One on-time down, and he leapt up and got hit as he was releasing the ball. I think he got the wind knocked out of him because he's up now. So the ball is going to be on the 3-yard line. You got to be kidding me. One untimed down. Pass interference in the end zone. For all the money, here we go. 22-26. Rutland on top. And Rutland's going to use their last timeout. Man, if you're watching us on YouTube, you can pause it and go back and look at that play again. But it was something to see. Well, 26-22. Rutland has used their last timeouts. They got called on a pass interference in the end zone on the last play of the game. Kendrick barely got the snap off as the clock went down to 0. They tried to run it in the middle of the field, and what happened was Hall was trying to give it to Hill, and then he tried to pull it back out, and it's like Hill took it away from his quarterback and almost put it on the ground. There was a big pile up on the ground on about the 5-6 yard line. Nobody could tell who had the ball. Everybody was slow getting up. Kendrick's coaches yelling at them to get up. So they finally got the snap off. The officials say with less than about a second left in the game, it was close. And they got pass interference. So they've got one untimed down on this play right here to try to win it and beat the Rutland Hurricanes. Here it is. Going to give it to Hill. He's going to get caught in the backfield. He's going to go down. He's going to go down. And we'll see who made the tackle. And we'll try to get the number on who made the tackle over there. But they have stopped him, and Rutland has won. Well, it's time for our Pond Max player of the game. And we'll go back again and look and see who made that play. And we got our sideline camera there. And it was number 30 that made the play for the Hurricanes. And that was Emmanuel Hicks, the linebacker. He made the game-saving tackle. Well, we'll come back in just a second. Our Pond Max player of the game. It's too close to call. I'm not going to make the decision, but I'll tell you what, when we come back, it'll be time for the final verdict on this one from Ed DePore. The final, Rutland wins at 26-22. We'll come back after this timeout, and we'll get the Pond Max player of the game and the final verdict on this one, presented by Lester Miller, attorney at law.
I am Lester Miller, and if you've been in an accident or hurt on the job, I want to work for you. My office is right across the street from the Bibb County Courthouse, and it doesn't end there. Middle Georgia is my home. I graduated from high school here, college, and Mercer Law School. My family goes to church here. My kids go to school here. I work hard for my community, and when you need an attorney, I will personally take your call.
Thanks, Lester.
And I will work hard for you, too.
Contact Lester Miller today for your free consultation.
It's time for the post-game wrap-up. Let's head back to the stadium and get the final verdict on this one, presented by Lester Miller, attorney at law. And welcome back to Ed DePore. Let's quickly get the final verdict on this one, and we'll get your Pond Max player of the game. But this is the final verdict, presented by Lester Miller, attorney at law. Let's recap the scoring for you. 1:48 of the first period of play. It was quarterback Quavon Hall for the Kendrick Cherokees, got him on the ball, on the board first, and then the 2-point conversion by Rashawn Hill made it 8-0. Rutland answered back with a 3-yard touchdown run by Jesse Phelps Jr. The 2-point conversion failed, and Kendrick led it 8-6. Then with 8:08 to go, quarterback Quavon Hall got in again on a touchdown, this time from 37 yards. The 2-point conversion failed, and it was 14-6. Well, Rutland answered right back. 22-yard touchdown run by Jesse Phelps Jr. 2-point conversion failed, and it was 14-12. And then with 1:42 to go in the second, Rashawn Hill, the tailback, took it 17 yards, and that's where we stood at the half, 22-12. Well, there was no more scoring till the fourth period, and at the 8:26 mark, Tyson Royal took it in from 8 yards out. He also had the 2-point conversion, and that made it, the 2-point failed, and it was 22-20. No, the 2-point, was good. Royal got that as well, too. Then the Hurricanes with 4:42 to go after a big fourth down play in the aid of a penalty, took it 45 yards with Jesse Phelps Jr. Extra point, a 2-point conversion was no good. That made it 26-22. And then on a 4th down and goal on an untimed down with no time on the clock after an interference in the end zone, number 30, Emmanuel Hicks, got the stop on the 4th down play and preserved the win. Our Pond Max player of the game, after careful consideration, well, I'm going to give it to nobody else but Jesse Phelps Jr. Back-to-back 3 touchdown nights, and Mr. Phelps is our Pond Max player of the game. Your final once again from Ed DePore on this Football Friday night in the first week of October. Rutland hangs on. Rusty Eastham and his crew get their second win of the night in a hard-fought battle from the kids from Kendrick and Columbus. The final 26-22. That's going to do it. We'll see everybody Monday night at the Macon Touchdown Club at the Methodist Children's Home on Pierce Avenue. Chad Lunsford, the head coach of the Georgia Southern Eagles, will be our guest. If you'd like to come, find out more information, go to MaconTouchdownClub.com. We'll see you Thursday night at Marco's Pizza for Gridiron Gam. Big college weekend tomorrow. We'll see how it all washes out. We'll see everybody Thursday night. Our time is up. We thank you for yours.